Imagine, if you will, being plunged into a world of constant, unrelenting danger, a universe where safety is a foreign concept and tomorrow's sun is uncertain. What would your response be to such a circumstance? Would hope, that intangible, guiding light, be a beacon through the darkest, most terrifying nights? What if, contrary to popular belief, hope was not the last bastion of resistance, but, in fact, the very first? Would this change the way you approach the battle for survival? In the middle of the tumultuous 20th century, an audacious scientific experiment was designed to explore and answer these pressing questions. The year was 1957, an epoch ripe with scientific curiosity and the quest for knowledge. At the center of this intriguing experiment was a man of science, the renowned biologist, Kurt Richter. Richter's subjects of interest were not fellow human beings as one might expect. Instead, it was the unsuspecting rats who became the focal point of his groundbreaking research. Richter subjected these innocent rodents to a high-intensity stress test. He plunged them into a high-sided bucket filled with circulating water, a veritable death trap with no possible means of escape. He meticulously observed their behavior, scrutinizing how long each rat would valiantly struggle before succumbing to despair and allowing itself to sink into the watery abyss. The array of results that emerged from this experiment was nothing short of shocking. A majority of the rats, overwhelmed by a sense of hopelessness, sank to their watery graves within mere minutes. Yet Richter was far from done. He embarked on a second, more intriguing phase of his experimental journey. This time around, just as the rats teetered on the edge of surrender, he intervened. Richter rescued them from the water, dried them off, and provided them with a moment of comfort before placing them back into the bucket of water. The variation in outcomes on this second run was absolutely astounding. These rats, who had been granted a brief reprieve, suddenly found within themselves the strength to swim for hours. They battled against the currents, fighting with every ounce of energy to survive. Richter's experiment was undoubtedly brutal. It exposed innocent creatures to extreme stress and perilous life or death situations. However, it also shone a bright light on a crucial aspect of survival, the role of hope. His findings boldly challenged the then prevailing belief that adrenaline release was the primary cause of death in such traumatic circumstances. Richter proposed a different theory. He suggested that it was the presence or absence of hope that played a crucial role in determining survival. The rats exhibiting signs of despair and hopelessness died quickly. However, the ones blessed with a brief moment of respite, a semblance of hope, fought back with unparalleled vigor. They struggled, they battled, they survived. So what essential truths does this reveal about the role of hope and survival in the face of extreme adversity? It implies that hope can serve as a potent motivator, a powerful force that propels us to keep pushing onward even when the odds seem insurmountable. It's not the last thing to be lost, but perhaps the very first thing we need to cling to in order to survive. In conclusion, Richter's experiment, despite its inherent cruelty, underscored the profound impact of hope on survival. It provided a stark revelation of how, in the face of extreme stress and danger, a glimmer of hope can be a monumental difference maker between life and death. The experiment was a stark reminder of the power of hope and the influence it can have on our will to survive. It serves to remind us that even in the darkest of times, hope can be a beacon of light guiding us through.